Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to another Thursday session of D&D with our Melancholy Misfits. So, over the last couple of sessions, we'll do a little recap here for our friendly barbarian who has missed a few sessions. Over the last couple of sessions, you guys were able to free women from the harem of the Blue Dragon's persuasion. You were then able to book passage on a ship and convince the captain and the ship's wizard to take you to an island that nobody knows exists. During this passage, the ship was attacked by sea devils, the Slahagan, which you fended off quite well with a clutch banishment spell from the elderly wizard among you to banish the two water elementals. A few days later, the ship was once again accosted by some sort of giant sea monster that had very large mechanical tentacles. You once again fended off the ship, but the ship itself took quite a bit of damage in the process. There were leaks in the hull, and the speed of the ship was slowed considerably, which probably would have been the better time for Lou to jump off and start talking to the fish instead of when it was under full sail and being Don't think I forgot.
I will die on that hill.
I love that part, honestly. It was so so stupid, it was amazing.
After another day and a half,
I did what I did and I said what I said.
And I'm happy you did.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
after another 2 days, a strange occurrence happened. All of your magical items seemed to cease to work. Spellcasters couldn't remember the words or finger motions to spells. And then, as quickly as it came, it went away, and everything seemed to work again. And land was spotted. The captain, Dumont, stayed with the ship, but sent with you some of his bosun to take you ashore in a couple of rowboats. He promised you that he would stay anchored offshore for as long as he possibly can, making repairs to the ship from the supplies that the bosun would gather. And you found yourself on the shore. Let's see. I believe I need to bring Avrax into this. We have a Mel who is not here, but we need us Avrax, who is here.
I'll wait.
Activate it.
Damn, that's a good map.
Yep.
Oh my god, the ocean is as big as Everett's brain.
DM, I forget. Do our magic weapons seem to work? Do they feel lighter than they once?
No, they worked again. Once we passed the field.
It seems to be working exactly the way it should be.
Well, sure. Okay.
So, you found yourselves on this rocky, jagged coastline, an 80-foot tall cliff in front of you, and on top of it, these lush, wonderfully colored trees. And while you were investigating your surroundings, you heard a sound from the south. And as you turned in that direction and you looked, you saw two massive figures in the form of knights marching up the beach in your direction.
Maybe we should hide.
Sure.
Do they seem aggressive?
They seem to simply be marching as if on patrol.
I will hide first and ask later.
Where are you
I mean-
gonna hide?
They are boats.
Hide.
Oh, there's something coming.
Gonna hide it.
I love you, man.
But like Everett's being like 10 steps behind everyone, just so everybody's like.
So all of you who are
We're all trying to hide?
all of you who are trying to hide, I would like stealth rolls, please.
Oh no, okay, can I just forget hiding? Like can I maybe distract? Is that something a barbarian can do? Or like Everett should be able to do that? Like what was that? Like oh my god.
6. Sam's stealth, alright?
And stealth pretty well.
So,
No, it's not.
yeah, sure. Like 7 for Everett is like good. So
Disadvantage.
Mhm.
I need to re-roll that because I'm supposed to put disadvantage.
You are supposed to be at disadvantage
I am.
because you have heavy armor.
17.
That's still not bad. Only,
Well-
9 points less.
okay, if Everett tells a joke to Civic and they both laugh. So
Yeah,
then
this is
everyone's-
exactly what's happening.
Everett is like, do you know what's green and high? The grass over there. Oh yeah, I have to roll on the joke.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
roll.
roll the joke? Performance, right? Performance. Yeah. Okay, he laughs.
So before we
That was a good joke, right?
It was good. It was good.
Before we get too much deeper into this, I need to let Abrax know about some of the changes that have happened. Your macros are most likely broken because there have been several updates since the last time you played. But if you select your character and you look up at the top of the screen just below where the map icons are for like the world map and the map that you're on, you'll see a whole list of buttons there that is basically your entire character sheet that is clickable.
Okay.
They are macros that I cannot break.
Oh, okay.
Shift click works, control click works. You can right click on any of these things and open them. So if you go to your inventory and you right click on your breath weapon, it simply opens.
Oh, okay. Let's see, breath weapon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I get the point.
Okay, so it works just like macros, except they're all right there in nice collapsible form. So it limits the amount of time you have to sit with your character sheet open.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Macros.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll try to use that.
right. So, skills. Let's see what kind of skills do these guys have. Let's
Mir, you're not hiding?
No? Tell me I'm not hiding?
No, I'm not hiding.
Are we supposed to see the rolls?
You can see their rolls, yes,
Why?
because I'm not hiding them.
But are we not supposed to not see it? I'm just asking.
There are some rolls that I will hide from you, and others not so much. Perception roll, I have no reason to hide it from you.
Okay. Okay. So if it's something surprise, okay. Yeah.
Right.
If it's something that can kill us, he's gonna hide it.
Yeah. if it's something important, then you will hide it.
Oh no, another swig of the beer.
So, as they move closer and they spot Tormir standing there, Tormir, you notice that these knights look to be made completely out of armor. It is
Nice.
full armor, but they're massive, like giant size knights. And as they see you, you hear this ungodly wail echo across the water, bouncing off of the cliffs to your side. And the two of them seem to drop into defensive stances and slowly march forward. I would like all of you to roll for initiative, please.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Charmier is getting roasted like a pig on a stick. But it will be Charmier on a spear instead. Oh my god. So crazy. Ah!
I'm so happy. This is my second highest initiative roll of the campaign. It's 10.
This is so good. I'm actually not last. Charmier is going to get roasted. Okay. What?
Wow, these
Oh.
guys are bad.
Oh
Here we go. Up first.
boy.
Just as I thought that Tommy would get roasted, then they actually broke that.
Sam is just gonna take out her weapon. She is gonna cast smite on it, and I can find it because I know it's in here somewhere.
All right.
It's my bonus action.
Roll a d100 for me. Okay. What else you done?
Just taking my mace out, and I'm basically. I'll move forward just a wee touch. How far am I away? Yeah. So I'm going to stand there, and can I hold my attack action?
Until?
One of the guys look like they're going to attack me.
Okay. All right. Everex.
How tall is like this stone in front of me?
That stone in front of you is about 40 feet tall. It's a massive block. Seems to be covered in some sort of engravings.
Okay. Let's see. Everex would go in the water, like south east to the stone. Is it like deep, or could Everex walk in it?
You could walk in it, but it's it's probably gonna be about waist deep.
Okay. So maybe like difficult terrain.
Really difficult terrain. You're a pretty strong guy.
Oh, okay. Just I can just swim.
I think wading through the surf isn't going to really affect you that much. You know, if Slivik tried to do it, it'd be a different story. It would be like neck deep on him. He'd be swimming.
Hey, is that atheism?
No, it's heightism.
Yeah.
Everex will then go. Like this. Yeah, okay, he could do that. And he will try not to get noticed by anybody. Or like the enemies mostly.
Okay.
What will Everett then do? Oh, let's see. Everett will what will he do? What will he? Everett will rage.
All right. Bonus action rage.
Roll one. Yeah, I'll roll my d8 and see what happens.
Okay, what's number 2?
That's a very good question, and I will have the answer in a moment. Features. Oh, where is this? Wild search, right? Let's see.
Yep,
Two.
wild search. What it is. Let's see. You teleport up to 20 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can activate this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. Right. Roll a d100 for me.
Okay.
Oh, wild magic also. Okay.
Now I'm scared.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I assume I can teleport this round, right?
No, you can't do it this round because it has to be a bonus action. You use that to rage.
Can I have is an action like equal to two bonus action, or can't you work that way around?
I would let you burn your action to teleport. You just wouldn't be able to attack.
Okay, no, okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could use one attack and teleport because it was like half an
Nope,
action.
it will take your entire action.
Okay. Let's see. Does it make a sound to teleport?
It doesn't specify, so we could say no.
Okay, then I would teleport like behind him without getting noticed,
Okay.
and that would then be my turn.
All right. Alu.
So I would here, which is 30 feet. And with my trusty hand crossbow, shoot the one next to Avrax.
All right.
When you ready an attack, you don't get all your attacks. You only get one, right?
You do only get one.
We haven't attacked them yet. I will ready an action to attack. The trigger will be if they move. They seem to attack either Tormir.
If they attack Tormir.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you kind of broke up there at the end.
We lost you after you said Toromir, and
I will delay my attack. I will ready my attack. The trigger will be if they attack either Tormir or Avrax.
Okay. All right, all right.
Nobody's attacked them yet, right?
Nobody has attacked them yet.
So, end of my turn.
For me to move behind the rocks, similar to Avrax, would be possible.
It would, as long as you stay very close to the rock.
Okay, so I would like to. I assume they didn't see me or notice me, so I'll bonus action hide to keep. Try to hide from them.
Okay.
And move to the other side of the rock and also prepare to throw a dagger if they attack someone.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Wait, and then if they attack anyone or that I can see, then I would attack after. That's my turn. Do I have to roll for anything for the hide or?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, Slivik.
I'm gonna move back 15 feet. I'm gonna prepare frostbite if they engage with anyone. I will attack the first one with a frostbite for the first one that is hostile extensively with anyone in the party. End of my turn.
Okay, do me a favor. Check your Discord.
Oh,
Right, come here.
Yes. I with my action I will cast Cordon of Arrows.
Cast what? Cordon of arrows. Great. Roll a d100 for me. 6. Okay.
For some reason it wasn't asking for a template.
You plant 4 pieces of non-magical ammunition, arrows, or crossbows on the ground within range and lay on the affected area until the spell ends. Whenever a creature other than you comes within 30 feet. Okay, so all we do is we'll grab a quick circle template on top of you, and we'll pull it out. $30.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, and the spell will exclude my party members. So that they aren't hit.
In the turn there, 1 piece of ammunition flies up to strike it. The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 piercing damage. The ammunition is destroyed. The spell ends when no ammunition remains. Wonderful.
Okay, and then I will move back next to Slivik, and that's my turn.
Back next to Slivik, and that's your turn. Okay, so now the Clockwork Guardian. I assume you guys can see their name in the
Yeah.
in the combat tracker. He was not fooled by Avrex.
Oh no.
Oh my god, could he hear me like teleport or something?
His perception was really high, man, and your stealth was really crap.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He is going to attack you twice with his spear. You are raging, however, so.
Did he get surprised at least that I just teleported behind his back? Or not even that?
No, he did not get surprised.
When do I get my readied action? Is it after his attack or before or during?
It would be right now.
Right now.
That is a 19 that I believe hits.
Oh God.
Make a. I also need Davrex. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, I have advantage since I see it, right? Because of the feat I have, I don't remember what it's called.
Yep. Yeah. Danger sense. You have danger sense.
I think it only rolled once.
Okay, well, mouse over top of that 13. You'll see a plus sign come up. You can click that and it'll roll it again.
Plus sign. I when I press the dexterity, it says ability check or savings throw, and I just pressed saving throw.
Okay. Well, if you see in the chat room, you see you got your 13. If you put your
Yeah.
mouse over top, you'll notice a minus sign and a plus sign.
Ah, okay, got it.
Okay, so
Okay,
so
the third
minus,
one doesn't count.
Right.
Okay, I see
minus
now.
is for disadvantage, plus is for advantage.
Okay, nice.
You
Yeah.
you succeed anyways. It's only 10. DC is only ever 10,
Okay.
unless they're literally standing right beside you, swinging a haymaker. So,
Okay.
My spell on hold is also triggered.
your spell on hold is also triggered. Slivik, roll a D100 for me.
Yes. It's a cantrip.
Roll a D100 for me.
Okay. Just asking. Just asking.
58. Wonderful.
Come on, Slivik, roll.
I
Alright.
did.
Go ahead and cast your spell. So you take 4 arrows and you plant them in the ground, and the spell is centered on those arrows. 22 Constitution.
On a fail save, so it takes 3 damage, but it also has disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Okay, well he failed. And then he's going to make his next weapon attack on Avrex.
Oh my god.
That is a 19, which I believe hits.
Why isn't it a crit?
Because it's disadvantage, I just gave disadvantage.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Yeah.
So the first one was 15, so 7. The second one's 23, so 11.
11. Yeah. Okay, 11.
And
did that.
Evando, you were holding an action as well?
Yep. I'll throw then one dagger in the same guy.
Okay.
Do I have advantage for the hide or not?
I believe you have advantage because Avrex is even engaged with him.
No, because he's engaged, I can use the sneak attack, but it's not advantage. The advantage would be because of the hide, if I have.
What was your stealth score?
29.
I said, okay, it's probably up. Yeah. I'll give it to you.
Okie dokie. It's missing some stuff.
It is missing some stuff, isn't it? Sorry, the Queen's Feather. Missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, even if not the macro, even from the toolbar on the top,
No, I'm looking even at the weapon itself is missing a lot of stuff on the weapon. Odd. What? Better Rolls updated yesterday. I bet when Better Rolls updated, it erased that stuff.
Okay.
Right. Give me 2 seconds here because I have those original weapons in here. Let's see. Your original weapon was the short sword of life stealing, right?
yeah, I don't have anymore.
No, you don't have it anymore, but I have it, and I have all the details from the short sword of life stealing on there, and it will allow me to re-update your weapon. The rest of you with blessed weapons, will you look at them real quick and look at the details, make sure that the stuff is still there?
But this is not the blessed one. Just to.
Oh, that's not the blessed one.
Yeah, it's just missing the normal damage.
It's just his damage necrotic. 1, 5.
It should be the dagger and the stab, the dexterity and all this. It's not there.
That's
It's just the special damage.
The damage is there. 1d4 plus 1 plus at mod.
Yeah, but it's not rolling, I think.
Mine works fine.
Way to waste that natural 20.
That makes rolls then.
Should be 1d4 plus 6, right? Because it's
1. Let's try it
It's-
like that.
you can just roll the damage and then we continue faster.
Okay, well, I've reset the way that it was written so that maybe it will roll correctly.
Yeah, no. I will just roll 1d4 plus 6 and then we continue and see that later.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your 1d4 plus 6.
The necrotic I don't take. I don't think it's night now.
Nope.
So yeah, and the 3d6 for the sneak attack. Sorry. Oh my god, that's a bad one. Okay.
19. Okay.
And finally, that's it. Sorry, everybody.
It's
All
a
good,
game.
mate.
Okay. And he's going to end his turn right there. And I believe that triggers your cordon of arrows.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw for me if you would. Corner.
Yeah. Saving throw.
You dodge out of the way just as one of the arrows flies out of the ground, circles around, and flies straight for your head.
Fantastic.
What?
Clockwork Guardian number 2. To there. Everybody. Then going to use his attack.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nice.
Not work. It needs adjustment apparently. Pen attack details. Weapon attack. Strength.
Do I make a dex save also?
You do. You and Alu both.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is 10 feet range. Wow.
Plus 4. Piercing damage. Is a 30 savings. Okay, so that should be set for that now. So, Alu, you failed. You're the only one that failed. So it is roll 2d10 plus 4. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
If we save, do we take half or do
Yeah.
we don't?
We do.
Yeah, you take
Okay.
half as much on a save.
Okay, I'm activating my arcane ward then.
Once per long rest, you can cast when you cast an abjuration spell. A first.
Sorry, it's the wrong one. Sorry.
I'll say I don't think frostbite is an abjuration spell.
No. It's what I wanted to do is to do it on Alu. It's projected ward? Hang on. Oh no, it has to be activated before. Okay, never mind. My bad.
So arcane ward is not up.
Yeah, no, yeah. Alright, take 5.
Not a scratch.
Just a flesh wound.
Exactly.
And then we're back to the top of the round. Sam.
She sees this thing twirling about, whatever. She's gonna go forward. Would I be able to see Alu from there?
Yeah, you'd just be able to make him out around the corner of the rock.
Okay. Can I cast Bless?
Gonna cast Bless on Alu.
I'm going to cast Bless on Alu, Slavik, Tormir, and myself.
Okay.
Possible.
Go ahead. $100 for me. Oh, if looks could kill.
86.
Your spell works just fine. You guys are now blessed.
Boys.
Is there a specific macro to add a D4 to any ability check?
You just have to
Sorry.
remember add a D4.
Okay.
Will you put
Okay.
the wee foot up so we can remember? I lose my smite though.
Okay, so you do lose your smite.
Because I've got to concentrate on one or the other. And just seen the guy doing spinny stuff.
And so I will. What I will do is I will add the blessed icon to all of you.
Sadly, Avrax and Evendel were just outside range.
There you go. So you are all blessed.
Okay, that is me.
That is you.
Mm-hmm.
Evrex.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I could teleport behind the clockwork guy and then maybe like surprise him.
I'm
Or
sorry.
is
I didn't even catch half of that.
or is he like too perceptive of me because Everett is Everett and can't hide anything?
Well, you're gonna try and use your bonus action to teleport behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. It doesn't give you any kind of advantage or anything.
It looks cool.
It looked cool.
Oh, okay. I have an idea.
Teleporting barbarian people.
Yeah, did he activate the ring that Tomia placed? The ammunition thing?
Tormir stuff.
Yeah, but it ignores you.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if I can pull him in, I make him get near me and then it activates on him, right?
No, it already activates because he's standing in it. And speaking of,
Oh,
Tormir,
Mm.
your quadrant of arrows because the second guy is there. Arrow misses you as well.
Fantastic.
okay. Everex will teleport here. Wow.
Okay.
And he makes a wow sound before he teleports. And then he looks at Evendel and says, "Wham," and then he just disappears. And now Evendel doesn't know where he is. And then Everett says, "I'm here, Evendel."
They took our jobs.
Oh yeah, fuck. He doesn't know where Evendel is. Yeah, sure. Evendel, he doesn't know where you are. Don't worry, I got your back. And then Everett swings his great sword hard and with advantage or something recklessly.
Yep, reckless. So advantage. Control click or shift click. I'm sorry. 17 is a miss.
Okay. What do we then do?
You do get another attack. You get a second attack.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I should do great weapon mastery.
You've already activated Great Weapon Master, so you have to use it for your entire action.
Oh, okay. Then we just do it. Why not?
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I just forget the rules. That's why. This one hits, right? So, come on. It hits, right?
Oh yeah. He felt that one.
Yeah, like 41 damage, right? Yeah. Can you feel me now? No, yeah. What's funny is what? Let me shine your armor. Is that funny? No, maybe not. Yeah. Okay. The DM laughed. I'd take that as a joke. I make a perception roll. Yeah. That's what I say. Yeah. One day I'll kill someone. One fucking day. It's just a numbers game. It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
At some point, it's just bound to happen. You know.
Yeah, you just need 20 jokes and maybe it's gonna
Yeah.
work.
On average, 20 jokes. I'm pretty sure I'm like 10 jokes in at least. At least. I know that. Trust me, the jokes will come very fast this session. What more? Yeah, I can walk around. I go a bit here and a bit here and then.
Okay. He's gonna run at your movement speed.
Yeah, I'm making the clockwork guy confused. You know, I'm so fast.
He's just dodging back and forth, trying to confuse the guy. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, Everett tries not to stumble, and that's his turn.
All right. Hello.
Okay. I will, as a bonus action, switch out my crossbow with my sword.
You don't have to spend a bonus action.
I'm sorry?
You don't have to spend a bonus action to do that.
Free one?
It's a decision each time your round comes. Either you're using your sword or you're using your crossbow. One or the other.
Okay, then I will do that. And we'll move 5 feet closer to Iron Man. And I will attack twice with the sword. Shit. Which allows oh, sorry, wrong target. Sorry. Which allows let's say Avrax to make a weapon attack if you so wishes.
Can I make a joke attack instead? No, I'll make the attack that thing. What's it called? Great weapon mastery and reckless and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. That doesn't hit.
Nope, that is a miss.
Between 17 and
Second-
23, guys.
Second attack.
So, oh. Oh.
Action surge. You only get to make one attack. Sorry, Avrax.
Okay.
Action
Well,
surge. Attack again. Does that hit? Which allows Avrax to make one more. Sorry, he used up his reaction, which allows
No reaction.
Tormir.
Nice. Where is it? Here it is.
And the last attack.
Is also a hit.
I'm rolling like shit, but at least I'm hitting. End of my turn.
All right. Evandal.
Okay. Question for the dagger that I just threw. It says I can use my bonus action to go to it. Can it be between turns or has to be done in the same turn?
It's supposed to be done in the same turn.
Okay, so I'll walk to it and attack.
Ooh, I can do that. Sorry.
17 hits.
That is a miss.
Miss.
yeah, exactly.
Okie dokie. Because I don't have offhand because I threw it out. Yeah, that's it. So I'll just move away 10, 15 feet.
Are you disengaging?
Bonus. Yeah, but I have the mobile feat, so I don't need to.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll move 10. Yeah, I have movement for 10 feet of distance. And that's everything.
All right. Tormir.
Okay.
Do I play?
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, we skipped Slavic.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sorry about that.
All good. I was just wondering if I rolled bad the D100. I see a giant mecha weird stuff in front of me, and so I'm gonna cast. Hopefully something that does not kill me. I'm gonna cast polymorph on it,
Oh.
and I transform. Well, on a success, I would like to transform it into a small fish.
Okay. Let me look at this real quick.
So I don't believe there is limitation for any kind of undead or construct and all, but I might be wrong.
So, first I need you to make me a roll. D100, please.
Yep.
Ooh.
Is this the lowest we got so far?
It was a
I
little
think
bit
it
lower
is.
than mine.
Great.
You pulled him off yourself.
Nothing happens.
Woo!
No, like, literally, nothing happens.
Oh no! Well,
Could be
I
better,
think-
could be worse.
I think that was still a good idea, but nothing happened. Okay, well, I look at my book and try to look at it if something is wrong, and
Oh,
that's the end of my
shit.
turn.
Oh, wow.
That is. I mean, DM, I hate it, but as a player, I hate it. As a DM, I love it.
What? What is this? I. Yeah, end of my turn.
It doesn't mean he's immune to jokes, right? That's like what's important for Avarax, you know?
We're all gonna die.
Come here.
It doesn't say jokes, so when it doesn't specify jokes, it means Avarax is.
Okay, for my bonus action, I am gonna use Hidden Step.
That's innate ability, right?
It's for the Furbolg, an ability.
Okay. So, for all intents and purposes, you are invisible. Oh,
Nice.
my goodness.
And I'm gonna move back here. And then I'm gonna draw my bow and shoot him twice.
That is a hit.
Nice. And I'm gonna shoot him another time. Or at least try to.
Is also a hit.
Nice. And that's my turn.
All right. Clockwork Guardian 1, who is down here. Evandal, as you are watching the Clockwork Guardian, he slowly starts to turn to face Avarax, and you hear clicking and grinding coming through him, and you see the wounds that he has slowly starting to close.
Ouch. Okay.
And he's going to attack Avarax. Twice with advantage.
Okay, one moment. Okay, I don't know what hits me now.
So they both hit you. One for 12 points of damage and one for 10 points of damage.
22, okay. Haha, oh my god. If I was like, oh no, I really was a joke, bro.
All right. The next clockwork is standing in front of Slivik and Alu. And Slivik, you notice that as it bears down on you, it seems to be repairing itself. And then it is going to make one attack at Slivik. One attack.
Misses.
Alu.
Mm. This is going to be fun. Can I use my reaction to shield?
like the spell shield?
Yes.
Yes.
You gonna die. Are you
To roll a
going to?
d100.
And that is the end of their
I'm sorry, DM.
That is the end of their turn.
Oh, I didn't need to roll a d100.
Actually, yes, you do need to roll a d100. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
Well, just checking.
Oh,
Boy,
Yes.
are you gonna die twice
Yes!
2 weeks in a row? Oh my god.
Your shield fails.
Okay, so I take it.
You do take it. But you watch as a shimmering field seems to appear around the clockwork guardian.
Oh my god.
Sam's just gonna go forward and try and hit it with a fist of Moradin. Am I in range or do I need to go forward one more?
No, you're in range. The hit. What is that? Blessed strikes. Creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks. You can also do a 1d8 radiant damage to that creature. Your next turn. Roll a d100.
E9.
He takes an additional 5 points of damage.
Ooh.
Guys, 89. Okay,
Is that your turn?
that's me done.
Evrex.
She's now going to study the character in front of her, see what it actually is, if possible.
Okay.
Since it's the first time Sam's getting a good close-up look at it.
Alright, Evrex, your turn.
Everest tells a joke, but he writes it down in the chat, you know.
Discord.
No, it's
It's a safe one.
Okay.
It is a safe one.
oh,
At first I thought it was gonna be a clock who is there joke.
Okay, I'll figure out for the next one. Everest hit, what was it? Everest teleports over there. So the guy.
Oh, wait. Before you go on, I've forgotten. Tormir,
Yes.
I need 2 dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy.
That's a fail and a success. How much damage does your cordon of arrows do?
Does he not get a 1?
1d6.
Does it make any difference?
It would not make any difference.
No, it wouldn't.
1d4 would not make any difference.
That's
on that
right.
I would have needed 1d8 and then I would have needed an 8.
1d4 a couple of times.
DC 16 is my DC.
one. Nope. And the damage?
1d6.
1d6, yes.
Okay, 1d6. There you go. one point of damage is one
I'm
of your
fine with
bow
that.
arrows clips your shoulder. And your cordon of arrows is finished.
Okay.
Right. Avrex, you teleported over to the other guy.
Yeah, the clockwork guy that I was having fun with, he didn't laugh at my jokes when I went to the other one. And then I polish his nice armor.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's a lot of dice, man. That is a lot of dice.
Oh wow.
Avrex
Oh.
is good at polishing.
Yeah, you watch as Avrex suddenly just appears out of a flash of multicolored light, screaming and swinging his greatsword, literally cleaving this creature in twain. And this creature is no more.
That was almost 100 damage in one.
That was a lot of damage, man. That was a lot of damage.
Did you use Great Weapon Master?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
So
it's 3 damage from 100 damage, but I could
Wow.
use the feat where I can reroll the damage, and I still had 4 like
Yeah.
7 damage more I could gain. So, Avrex walked back to this guy and chopped him also.
That's not quite as much damage, but
No, but it was like 2 of them were close to crit. And unfortunately, I have already used my
Bonus action, yeah.
yeah, so I can't hit again.
use your bonus action.
Yeah, I used my bonus action. I assume I can't say that I walked. No, never mind.
No, unfortunately. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Alu. So this guy's. no
I
more-
will run right next to Avrax and load twice with the sword.
That is a hit, and this creature also falls to the ground.
Ooh.
Okay. Can I spend like if we're outside of combat? Can I spend like a couple of seconds observing? Does it seem to be reforming?
All right, so combat is now over, and as you stand watching it, no, it does not seem to be repairing itself. How long are you going to stand and watch it?
30 seconds?
Okay. 30 seconds. No, it does not seem to be reforming itself at all.
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay.
I wanted to see what it was.
Indeed. Absolutely. Make your investigation.
Investigation or medicine?
For this one, it's going to be investigation. I would like an investigation check, please. So Sam, as you walk up to this creature that Avrax is cut in two, you notice that the inside of it is completely made out of clockworks, gears and springs, and some strange little small red glowing crystal that seems to be tied into all of it.
Can I remove the crystal?
You can try.
Can I try?
Sure.
How do you want me to roll for that?
You are proficient with Smith's tools, yes?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll on your Smith's tools to remove the crystal without damaging it or yourself. Team is literally just enough. The DC to remove this stone was a 13. So you now have a small glowing red stone that as you hold it in your hand, you can literally feel it. It reminds you very much of your Fist of Moradin and the electrical charge that it releases.
Okay. I'm going to go back and I'll just tell the rest of them
Okay?
what I found out it and what it feels like.
Okay.
Should we take out the other one then? I mean, this could be what was powering up the entire clockwork. We should probably remove the core of the other one also, right?
I can try.
Yeah. I think it's worth the shot.
Okie dokie.
As you move over to the other one, Sam, and you start investigating it, looking for the same little red stone, you notice that the sand underneath the creature is moving slightly. And as you watch, several very small crabs seem to spring to existence underneath this creature and start crawling all over it. You watch a little bit longer, and you are very surprised to see that the crabs seem to be putting it back together.
Alright, does anybody have a clue what's happening here? The crabs?
Maybe the crabs like the clockwork workers. They seem like nice people, right? But it's like
I don't like this. To just destroy everything. They're gonna reassemble it. Just kill everything.
Can
Or can we not? Do we not have a way to make the metal useless?
Well, remove the stone in the middle if you can. Otherwise, we just kill everything.
Do the crabs look normal?
No, they do not.
Yeah.
The crabs
Just kill everything.
The crabs look to be made of clockwork the same as this creature.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want me to try and take the stone out quickly then? Do you guys want to come and take these crabs out the road?
Just try to pull up the stone. Probably the crab's gonna leave.
I have to use my tools. I can't do everything. I need somebody to help me.
Can you?
I can then try and take the stone.
Can I, DM? Can I help her by moving the Gundam in any specific way?
You can help her by trying to shoo away the crabs.
Try.
I will do that.
Okay, I'll give you advantage for trying to remove the stone. And indeed, once again,
Thanks, guys.
Once again,
Yeah, that was needed.
you were able to remove the stone without damaging it or damaging yourself. And after just a few moments, the crabs realize that the construct is beyond repair and slowly burrow back into the sand.
So I've now got 2 stones.
You have 2 red pulsating stones that seem to throb with electrical power.
So I'm going to hold them in my hand and show everybody and just ask them again, does anybody have a clue?
Nope.
I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but clearly this is what was powering the clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember, what we met upon crossing the magic barrier was also, well, seemed to be clockwork. It was not reacting like flesh. It was metal. I think the entire... It looks like a elaborate safety system for the entire island. Like, whatever happened, there is some mechanical protection of it. And from what we heard from Highwood, it does make sense because it was supposed to be a place where they didn't want any of the experimentation made in there to hurt anyone, but you would also want anyone to prevent anything from entering and damaging anything to get hurt. So it does make sense that everything could be clockwork in here. I'm still curious about the forest up there then, because it doesn't make any sense, but
But do you want to check where the guards came from? Maybe follow steps if they're just
I mean,
surrounding
I'm
me?
not climbing that, and I point at the, the size of the cliff, which is 70 times my height.
Um,
Like,
next question. This feels a bit like my mace that has the lightning in it. Does somebody else want to take one of these red stones? I don't want to be carrying two of them together in case they do something.
I can take one.
Okay, thank you.
For in the sand, through the path that the first question. When you are in the ship, what's the size of the island? Very big, kilometers, or it's a small island?
The island actually looks massive.
Oh,
It looks
Wait.
like it's at least 15 to 20 kilometers across.
oh,
oh,
From what you could tell on the ship.
okay, it's not a small. Okay, I wanted
It is
to
not
check.
a tiny island.
I wanted to check if they are continuously going around. Then, if, for example, there are steps in front of in the more or less
This would
here.
require a survival. This would require a survival check for trekking.
Yeah, just to check if there's continuous steps in front where they didn't walk yet. So survival.
Yep.
Survival. Where is it? Survival. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the footsteps where they were coming up the beach in your direction. You see your footsteps and the footsteps of your friends. You also see the footsteps of the bowsmen that came with you that have traveled up the beach a little bit more and have now fashioned a sort of rope ladder in the best place they could to actually reach the trees above so they could cut some wood to take back to the ship for repairs.
Okay, so at least we can go up. What do you want to do? Go around the island or just go up in the forest?
Does it look like it's going to be sand all the way around, or was it rocks in the middle of the sea?
Well, I mean, it's a very jagged coastline. It literally looks like somebody has just taken a hammer and broken off the edge. You see these rocks that are tumbled out into the water and whatnot with strange carvings on them. And as you look one way and then the other, it seems to be exactly the same thing. Slivik, being the highest minded of the group, would notice that as he's looking, it seems that the island almost makes a perfect circle. You would remember from your speaking with the Archmage that when Highwood was constructed, there was the center part of Highwood that was inside an anti-magic barrier. And for all that you know, this seems like this might be
yeah.
side beyond that anti-magic barrier.
Can we get Steve here to have a look up there?
Mel is not here. You cannot use Steve. I'm sorry.
All right. That was my question.
I'm sorry. Mel is not here, and I'm not going to play her character for her.
No, that's fine. That's what I was asking. Well,
And on the ship.
Yep, she's still on the ship.
that's fine. Can okay, so guys, we have a couple of options. We can try to beat track back where the clockwork was coming from, but I have a weird feeling that this is just one patrol, and there might be even several patrols all across the island, and the island is basically seems to be like a large circle, like perfect circle, as if it was extracted and protected when Highwood fell. So, because Mel is still resting on the boat, we can either go back and try to see if there is an entrance, or we can just try to climb. But if we do so, I might just change into a big Steve and just have a look out on top to see where we're going.
Can we not
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to go from where the clockwork were, or do you want to have a vantage point and try to climb up?
I vote for climbing up.
can we go to the rope bridge thing that they made and just go up
Exactly.
that? Yeah.
You could just take the rope, the shipman.
I think we should warn also the crews of the ship in case some of the other robot or other clockworks come. They might destroy the boats and then we have a problem.
Yep, that's
Maybe
right.
hide the boat, or I don't know. Yeah, they
That is
have the
true.
crabs and I don't know how safe would be to stay here too long for them.
Okay. Can anyone here send a message to the captain or Green Eye?
I can pretend I do.
Well, there are bosun that came with you that are actually collecting wood to help repair the ship.
Oh, okay.
This is where your rope ladder came from. Is they've constructed this rope ladder to try and reach the trees. And it is time.
Nah.
What a sweet sound. Okay. I guess we go up the ladder, and so do you want me guys to fly up there and look out and try to guide everybody, or should we just walk? Everyone should walk through the forest once we get up there.
Why don't we go up there and see how thick the forest is? Is it looking pretty thick for where we're standing?
It's really hard to tell because it's about 70 feet over your head.
Well, there are lots of trees right in the corner.
There is a pretty lush forest.
Okay.
It looks like it might be quite dense.
I think we just climb and see what's in there. The crewmen are already there, so should not have immediate danger, and then we can decide where to go. Like, we are going to the center of the island. We are looking for the remains of the city. How we are going to find it?
Hmm.
Don't look at me. I ain't giving you any clues. This is my favorite part.
That was kind of my point with flying up.
I've built this whole thing and you know nothing about it. Dun dun dun.
Let's climb. Let's climb.
Let's climb.
We'll climb first.
All right, so you guys are going up the rope ladder. You make the bowsman aware of what happened with the clockwork soldiers, which they were actually very aware of. They were all hiding.
No.
You also warn them that there's a chance that there could be more. They promise to do the best they can, and they ask for you to, when you wish to return to the ship, perhaps it would be best if you started some sort of a signal fire or something of that nature here on the beach, and they would come back and get you instead of somebody waiting here for you.
Okay.
Fine with that.
We have magic bots.
Okay.
Question. The mini crabs that try to rebuild the clockwork, they are also a clockwork creatures, correct?
They did appear to be clockwork creatures.
Is there any animal here, birds or anything that we can find that looks like normal animal?
Make a survival check.
Can I help him?
A nature check.
I'll relay this information to Tormir, like you can help.
Okay.
Let's see.
Are you gonna let Tormir roll for it?
All right, you can roll.
Yeah. I can. Okay, I roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Advantage.
You do get advantage.
Can we roll? I'll try to roll with advantage from the toolbar.
Yeah, you can shift click.
I hear the sound of rolling, but I don't see in the chat.
Nope, I don't see it in the chat either.
I'll reload. It's rolling, but I cannot see.
So I've discovered, guys, part of the reason things take so long to load and lag and stuff is my databases that I use for Foundry. I've discovered a way to reduce the size of that and lower lag and lower the lag and lower load times. And it's all thanks to one of my friends over on Foundry server, Win. She showed everybody how to make a module to do this, and this is what I'm going to be working on starting Monday when I don't have any more games.
Awesome.
It should make load times remarkably faster.
That is great.
Right now, the way it works is because I have all of my scenes sitting there in the scenes folder. There you go, 20. Each time that you guys load a screen or you load into the game, you're loading all of that into memory.
Wow.
Even maps that we're not using, you're still loading it into memory on the server, which takes up memory on the server, which makes things load slower. So instead of just deleting those maps, I could put them into a compendium and actually share them across all of my worlds without having to import them 2, 3, or even 4 or 5 times. It's gonna be marvelous. I'm gonna make a whole tutorial on how to do it for Foundry server.
Yeah, that's pretty useful.
Evandal, as you start examining your surroundings, using those ranger skills that you have been honing so hard with
My natural vocation, my call.
The shade.
with your help.
You're lucky I'm eating right now.
You see birds, insects, squirrels even. But every creature you find, while at first glance looks to be a normal creature, on a little bit closer inspection, you see the glint of light off of metal. And it looks like almost every creature you can find seems to be made of some sort of clockwork.
I'm not liking this.
The next thing you notice as you guys go up the ladder and in deeper into the forest is the light is dimming very perceptibly. It seems that the forest is bound in some sort of perpetual dusk or dawn, almost as if it's twilight forever.
Oh.
If it's too dim, I'm gonna cast Dancing Light and light up everyone.
It's not very dim, but like
Okay.
twilight hours, you can see.
Okay, that's fine.
The shadows are deep and dark, and there's strange movements out of the corner of your eye every now and then.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I
Well
can't
done,
see
DM.
anything.
I've seen the light. No, sorry.
You have my lovely wife to thank for this map. I told her what I needed. This is what she built, and it was absolutely perfect.
Perfect indeed.
Stunning work.
Thank you. I didn't do the glowy stuff.
No, she didn't do the glowy stuff. I did all the glowy stuff. All the butterflies and fireflies, those were me.
Anything that moves, oh, Sandy.
So you move up into the forest and move a little further away from the coast. What would you guys like to do?
So I'm going to ask how everybody's feeling.
It's all right.
I'm uneasy.
I'm okay-ish.
Do you think it's worthwhile doing a prayer of healing for those that are feeling a bit iffy?
Well, given magic can be a bit weird here, in my limited experience, maybe wait till more people need it.
Sure. These are feeling that.
I would say the same.
Okay. I just want to double check though, that's all. Because
Can we see small creatures like I don't know, like squirrels and stuff like that? I mean, they would be clockwork, I assume, but can we see any of them?
Make a nature check.
Sure.
Yeah, you see birds flitting through the treetops. You see squirrels. Occasionally, a fox darts out of the shadows and.
I'm gonna talk to one of the squirrels. Squirrel. I cannot say that word in English. This is not possible. Squirrel. No, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to one of those.
A squirrel.
Yep.
one of those beastie things.
Yep.
It's like my mother trying to say frog in French. She can't do it.
Yeah, grenouille is hard.
Grenouille.
Jesus Christ.
This is the natural ability from being a gnome.
Okay. So, through sounds and gestures, you communicate simple ideas with smaller beasts, forest gnomes, little animals, squirrels, badgers, rabbits, moles, woodpeckers, and other creatures. You can communicate simple ideas or small. Okay, so what idea are you trying to communicate?
Where is the center of the island?
I don't think you can understand him.
Yep,
Can
don't think you understand them.
It's the same as my speech of beasts and leaves. You can communicate with him, but he can't communicate with you.
How about a coconut?
Starts running on. That direction.
Is it considered a language? It's like, can you? It's too complicated enough an idea.
So, through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas
Yeah.
with smaller creatures or smaller beasts. So, basically, you could try and convince it to do something, but you couldn't ask for a question and expect a response.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Can you lead us to the center of the island?
Nothing. You get nothing from it.
Does it move?
It does. It acts just like a squirrel. Darts up a tree, chews on a leaf. It sees another squirrel and it chases it, and they chase each other around the limb of the tree for a little bit. They both dart up the tree. They dart back down the tree.
So
from the lack of understanding and my nature check, would I understand that this is fully a clockwork squirrel and had nothing to do base wipe with a squirrel? There's nothing left of a real squirrel in that?
You would indeed. This is a true automaton. It is
Yeah.
not a squirrel.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay. I tell everyone that, like, well, if everything seems to be alive, like for real, nothing is here. This is pure mechanical work.
Okay.
This is strange. It looks alive, but it isn't. It's just pure copycat of behavior.
But the trees are.
I'm picturing full-on sword in the stone squirrels.
Before we continue, I would use
I don't know for the
primal.
trees. I know for the everything that is else that is moving. I don't know for the trees.
Tormir, what was that?
Okay. Before we continue, I would use primeval awareness.
Primeval awareness. Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action, expend 1 ranger spell slot. Focus your awareness on the general region of 1 minute. The level of the spell slot you expend. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you. Miles being your favorite terrains, apparitions, celestials, dragons, helmet. Oh yeah.
I'm expanding a first level spell slot, and it should be 6 miles because this is my favorite terrain.
Right. So you get your normal ping from the group. Let's see. It doesn't reveal the creature's location. Or
No, it's I always feel Sam, but I don't know it is Sam.
right.
You get a
So-
celestial feeling.
You sense celestials and fae.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna communicate that with the group. And just gonna point out, I'm always feeling celestial. That's weird.
I think your senses are off. And
I don't
winked
think
at,
so.
I winked at.
Okay. Okay. But I'm just gonna inform everyone that there seems to be fae around. And we should be careful.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick one. Would I even know what Fae are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
DM?
What kind of fey creatures would they be?
Well, I mean, you would know of because of your arcane training, you would know of the different realms.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
the different planes of existence: fire plane, water plane,
Okay.
the Feywild, Shadowfell.
Fair enough. Okay.
Which
Okay.
I think before you guys joined, the group actually visited the Shadowfell.
weird.
Yep.
Briefly. A very brief visit.
Following what Slivik mentioned, the trees, at least they are natural or are some sort of construct too?
The trees appear to be trees, but not trees like you have ever really seen before. The leaves are growing in vibrant colors of blues and purples and reds and greens. They seem to blend together almost seamlessly, as if they fit this landscape, this twilight that you guys seem to be walking in. Even the grass under your feet are in these multiple blurring colors of purples and blues.
If there's any sort of seed from any of these trees or a pair of these trees in the ground or around, I would pick a couple of them.
Make a nature check. Now you guys are gonna get another level, and he's gonna take a dip in druid.
He just
Sounds
wants to
about
get
right.
the Furbolg out of the group.
You are able to pick up what looks like an acorn. You find one acorn that looks like the squirrels have.
Oh my god!
What? What now?
What?
What?
I think Avrex just lost his mind.
Not impossible.
So what are you guys doing?
It's that wild magic, man.
Would I be able to look at the grass to see if there are any kind of footprints other than ours and the ones from the animals around?
Make a survival check.
Sure.
You don't really notice any kind of footprints or paths where
What?
it looks like many animals have used these paths. It seems to be just rolling grass underneath the trees.
Okay.
Average tries to convince him that there's some footsteps. Is it deception?
There would be deception, yes.
And he points at the northeast. Okay, fuck me.
Apparently,
Don't even try that shit.
Apparently, he does not believe you.
Averick is looking cross-eyed and at Tormir and pointing at somewhere he doesn't even know by himself.
Okay.
And he's like,
Um,
I think over there there's like a hole that some animal went into. Yeah, we should go there. And he has a big smile on his face, looking at Tormir.
Alu, when you were sailing, you would be able to find out the direction by looking at the sun, weren't you?
Yes.
Would you be able to lead us through the sun to the middle of this island? If you could figure out on which end we are right now.
If the powers that be deem it worthy.
So, you seem to be stuck in what looks like a perpetual twilight. There is no sun, there is no moon.
But was it the same on the beach?
It was not the same on the beach. It was only when you moved deeper into the forest.
Okay. Alu, I would
Yeah.
accompany you back to the beach so that you can maybe find out on which end, if we're on the south, on the east, or wherever we are. And then maybe you can point me to a direction and I can maybe lead us that way. So that way that we don't just walk around clueless.
And to our viewers on Twitch, this is why you have to listen in math class.
Well, Romero, as a ranger, you have a very good sense, especially since it's your favored terrain. It would actually be very hard for you to get lost in the forest.
Okay. Still, just to be sure, it is a Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Or there is Fae around, just like that. Just want to be sure.
Accompany you.
I will agree. It is an odd forest, but it's still a forest.
Okay, well, it was just an idea.
Tormir, I am not as well versed in nature as you are, but I will help as best I can.
Thank you. If we don't go back to the beach, then I would just say we continue walking and see where it leads us.
Are we far in from the beach?
No, I mean you guys have walked maybe a couple of 100 yards from the beach.
All right.
I mean you've just walked into the forest to give it a little bit of an examine. I mean you can still see the bowsmen from the boat are over there chopping down smaller trees that they can take back and cut into wedges and planks to try and repair the boat.
Well, if you guys want to go and look at the beach to try and see where we are in regards to whatever stuff that you do to help us try and get to the middle, it's probably worth it
It would be easier.
before we get further in.
Okay, Tommy will just grab Alu by the arm and drag him towards the beach.
Okay, you guys walk back over to the cliff's edge, down the rope ladder, and out onto the beach. The sunshine becomes brighter out from underneath the shade of the trees, and you are able to determine that you seem to be on the I would say the southwestern edge of the island.
Okay, so
We
when
seem
we
to
get
be
back,
on the southwestern edge of the island.
thank you very much, Alu. So when we get back up, I will just look that we walk in the same direction to the northeast.
Okay. While we're walking, Tormir,
Yes.
Notice you are fucking beastly, deadly with a bow. When shit is when poop is not on the proverbial fan, do you think I could train a bit with you?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure, you can do that.
please.
Yeah, sorry.
There was one time in the beginning of our adventure here. There was a cleric that tried to beat me in bow shooting, but I bested her and won the oath bow that the Evandol is holding right now. So I can at least get you to the level she was on.
If I'm not mistaken, she rolled a natural 1 and actually shot one of the party in the shoulder.
We don't need to talk about that.
I would be honored.
Sure, if we've got a quiet minute or two, I can train you. But let's head to the middle of the island.
Let's.
Right. So you guys are going to navigate towards the middle of the island. I get Tormir to make a survival check at advantage because we'll lose health.
Nice.
26. You guys are gonna love this. You're gonna freak out. I know you're gonna freak out.
Fantastic. I love to freak out.
I haven't even showed it to you guys yet, and you're gonna freak out.
Oh, the tease, Andrew.
Yeah, the tease is just rude.
I have to make sure that all your characters are on the map first. So.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna lead the way.
So.
Tormir's on his way.
Unless you have anything important to say right this moment, I'm going to pull the microphone over here because there's going to be a bit of narrative that goes with this next map. You know.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
it's like
pull
Andy's in my ear.
I'm gonna pull this over here.
ASMR, Andy, and I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this over here so I speak like I'm talking into.
Oh yes.
Ooh, that's erotic.
Describe it to me, Andy.
You guys walk for several hours. Tormir picking out the path, Olu beside him, ensuring that you stay on the same northeasterly path that you had decided to follow. The forest for itself seems to stay mostly the same. The colorful trees, the clockwork animals. The lighting, however, never changes. It seems that this forest is indeed stuck in some sort of perpetual twilight. You hear strange noises every now and then, off in the distance through the woods, where you would expect to hear the hooting of an owl or the yip of a fox. You sometimes hear these strange gruntal noises, but nothing ever presents itself really as a danger as you make your way. And finally, after about 4 hours of walking, the light does indeed begin to change. But instead of becoming darker or lighter, you see ahead of you some sort of bright orangish red glow that as you proceed just continues to get brighter.
What? What? Tormir, do you Tormir, do you see what I see?
I do.
Oh my god, is this like a spa?
As you approach this crater that is in the middle of the island, there's a cliff with about a 45 to 50 foot drop down to just what looks like a lake of lava. Here and there, the occasional stone protrudes up through the magma. A reddish orange glow permeates across the area while mist swirls over top of it. You see the swirling ripples of heat rising from the magma. You shade your eyes and try to look across this rolling caldera, and something catches your eye. But it doesn't seem to be sitting in the middle of this rolling ball of lava. It attracts your eye upwards towards the sky. You look up and, squinting slightly, you see what appear to be a series of rocks or islands literally floating in the air above the lava, several hundred feet. Squinting and taking a closer look, you see what appear to be some sort of rope-like bridges connecting several of them. You don't see a way to actually get to them, but they are there.
You did the floating islands. I am so happy right now. Can we see all the way across the caldera?
You can see to the other side. It is quite a distance, but you can just make out the other side. Make a perception check for me.
Mm-hmm.
$15. So as you're scanning across the caldera, watching across the other side, you see nothing. Just swirling waves of heat rising off of this boiling magma. You turn to one side and start following the line as it circles back around towards you, and there, off to the north on this side of the caldera, you see something strange. Billowing green smoke rising from the forest. Normally you would think, green? Yeah, don't want to go see that.
Poisonous.
This appears almost as if it was the smoke rising from a chimney. It doesn't seem ominous and deadly, but yet homely somehow.
I'll whistle or motion towards that plume of smoke.
And again, you have my beautiful
The others can see it.
for this map.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
What are you doing pacing around back there? You're getting your tomatoes ready. Okay. She's just pacing around behind me.
How, just eyeballing it, how high would the floating islands be?
Just eyeballing it from here, several hundred
Yeah.
feet above the lava.
Okay.
So, anyone
What
has
do
an
you
idea
think?
how we get up there?
What about the smoke over there?
Maybe Everest can try to like fly.
Yeah. If we have no idea how we get up there, I would consider.
Yeah,
going to
just send
smoke.
Everest in. Hey, Everest, go fly, go fly.
Did you say there was something about smoke alert?
I did. Can you I did. Do you guys see the smoke? The green smoke. Weird green smoke, chimney smoke over there.
I mean, we can shake the smoke. I can fly up to the rocks, but that's gonna be just for me, so not gonna be really useful.
So you can't make us fly too.
Oh, give me a sec.
7 dogs time. Oh, he's went forward an hour.
How big can I polymorph into something? Am I strong enough for like an eagle or something, or a giant eagle or something like that?
Did I put you on this map, Slivic?
Yes. I'm between the two trees.
Which ones?
I'm here. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, he's hiding down there.
He's behind the dead trees.
How many are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How far is the first flying rocks that does have a bridge on it?
Probably about 1.5 miles from where you're standing.
Ooh. So even with a flying speed of 60 feet, it would take me a good 10 minutes one way.
Yeah.
And as a giant eagle, I can carry... How many would I be able to carry? 1, 2?
2 at most, I think.
I mean, Evandal and myself are not as
Yeah, I
heavy
will
as
take
a big
one
ass.
Avrak and one small one every time. Okay, so we are... It's 6 of us? 7 of us?
Okay, we could also just do what Alu suggested and check out the smoke.
No, we
first.
can. I'm just trying to see if we do have another possibility or if it just we
DM,
get there because
along
we don't
this
have.
ridge, is it noticeably warmer to the lava or not?
Oh yes, it is quite warm. You notice that as you approach the edge, the colorful trees not only start to lose their color and leaves, but actually start to wither and die until as you approach the edge, there is nothing living, no grass, no trees.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to spend an hour to me carrying everybody back and forth to the nearest flying platform, or do we want to check the green stuff?
But
I'm going for the green stuff for now.
I'm not being nasty.
Yeah.
Are you going to end up like a cooked chicken by the time you keep flying backwards and forwards over the lava?
Yes, but I can arrange myself to actually be protected.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. Am I going to be like a cooked chicken in this big heavy armor as you fly over the?
Okay. I get that. I understand that.
Also, DM, I'm assuming this caldera is somewhat circular.
Indeed, it is.
At least it seems like it.
Do,
Yeah.
do the islands appear to be closer to one side?
Nope, they appear to be directly in the middle.
Okay.
The islands themselves, they don't seem to all be on one level. They seem to be floating almost one above the other in places. Some islands seem like they're 150, 200 feet off the lava, while others appear to be 400 or 500 feet off the lava.
And do they? You say islands, but do they appear to at this distance? Do they appear to be of natural make, or do they look like they fit into a construction kind of thing?
They look like somebody has literally reached down and just ripped a chunk out of the ground and thrown it into the air where it just hung and stayed.
I mean, this has to be the vestige of the fall of Gitek, right?
Almost a point, as if it was just ripped out of the ground into a giant point. The point pointing down at the lava.
This is way too unnatural and weird to be natural occurring. I mean, let's go check the green stuff, I guess.
I take it
You're
this is
right.
what you would expect in the Feywild, as they call it. They don't have floating mountains or anything like that, do they?
Would you know much about the Feywild?
That's why Sam's asking somebody. In general, she's putting it out to the group. You know, there's people there that read stuff. There's people there that might have a better idea.
I've never been, so I wouldn't know.
No. I don't know. I've never been either. I was just wondering.
Okay, so we head to the green smoke, I guess.
Right, so you guys are going to head towards the green smoke.
Yeah.
All right. So it's really not hard to follow the edge of the crater to find the green smoke. There. Vrak, Sevendal, Sam, Slivic, here, Blue. You stay back away from the crater a little bit. But you find that each time that you walk back into the trees, you lose sight of the smoke. So you come back out to where everything has died off and you deal with the heat. And you walk for a couple of hours more. You keep trying to check or decide how long you've actually been in the forest, how long you've been walking across this cursed island, but due to the absence of the sun, it's almost impossible to tell the time.
During this walk, DM, would it be counted as a short rest or not?
We'd have to stop.
No, you have to actually stop to take a short rest.
Okay.
Do you guys want to take a rest for a wee bit?
I wouldn't mind, but
Because we arrived, it was in the morning, early in the morning, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was early in the morning, yes.
We have an idea still how
You do have an idea of what time of day it would be.
it's like
but
lunch.
You wouldn't have an exact say, oh yeah, well it's noon. You know, we're working the late afternoon. Really don't know. But you do know it's most likely the same day.
Maybe it's time to stop
Something.
for lunch.
Well, as you continue walking, you finally spot through the trees what looks like a small farm. I'll bring you guys over here to this map where you can see the farm with the green smoke billowing out of its chimney. And I need a break. The beer's running through me. I need to go to the toilet. So,
Sounds about right.
We'll take a 5-10 minute break and we'll come back and we'll get into the rest of this. Yeah?
Excited.
We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
yep.
go. Let's do this. So, guys, the south and follow the edge of the caldera up and around, and you finally come across what looks like a farm. And you see, in fact, green smoke billowing from a chimney.
I mean, we came all this way. Let's just get there.
Watch out, maybe there are more of these clockwork guards around.
I mean, we haven't met any clockwork guards since we left the outskirt of the island.
True.
But yes, you're right.
We should at least be aware. That's right.
Absolutely.
DM, just there is still enough light for to see colors, right?
DM.
Right.
Did we let?
Yeah, you can still see colors.
Okay.
So as you guys approach, you see someone outside around a. He's standing in front of what looks like a, well, for lack of a better term, a campfire. He is wearing a deep red and black cloak, the hood pulled up over his head, and he seems to be, well, roasting some form of meat over the fire.
What kind of race does he seem to be?
Does he look to be a medium build, a small build?
He looks to be medium build. He looks humanoid.
Okay.
As far as race, it's very hard to tell because his features are hidden by his cloak.
Okay.
Does anyone want to do the talking?
Yeah, as you guys know, I'm not very charismatic.
I know you are there. Come forth, reveal
Oh.
yourselves.
Hello. We don't mean to disturb. We just.
Oh, it is
Right.
no disturbance. It has been many years since I have had visitors. Welcome. Welcome.
Hi. We are quite a bunch. A few of us are still back there. They're coming. Just don't be afraid. My name is Slivik. We don't want to disturb. We just saw the green smoke and we wanted to check it out.
He places his hand over his heart and bows before you. A very deep, courtly bow. It's very much a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You may call me Duba Katha.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you spell
Oh.
that?
Wait. Can I can I reply to? Is it a him or a her?
It is a him.
Him.
And upon closer inspection, he looks very elven, but more pure-blooded elf than any of you have probably ever seen in your life. His features
Yeah.
are such that, for being a male, saying that he is beautiful seems almost not enough words.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna reply to him in Sylvan and say it is very nice to meet you, Dark Crow. How long have you been living here?
Speak the old tongue very well.
Thank you. I apologize. My Sylvan is a bit rusty. I haven't spoken it in I think that's about 100 years.
It has been many years since someone visited me. I have been here a very long time. I have had visitors from time to time, but you are the first in, at least 300 or 400 years.
Oh, can we speak to common so that my friends can understand what we are currently saying, if you don't mind?
Of course.
And we switch back to common. Um, he uh, he has been here for about 300 to 400 years since he saw anyone coming. So I don't know how.
How the hell did he get here?
Yeah. What he said. I'm sorry, it's a bit blunted of a question, but we were not expecting to see anyone still alive here or living here after all that mechanical stuff we've been seeing for since we landed.
Ah,
Yeah, did you create that mechanical guardian thing that attacked us?
oh no, that was not I. I am very interested in these automatons that Druendar creates. But I have not actually built any of them myself. I have taken many of them apart, though. Very interesting what he does.
It was quite mesmerizing to see how the crabs were working on the beach.
He has had over 1,000 years to perfect his inventions.
I'm sorry, my good. Yeah, why the present tense?
Present tense of what? Druendar?
You say Durindar has. Durindar makes, builds. He has had.
He holds his hand out in the direction of the caldera and the floating islands. He says, Druendar is still there.
Wait, what?
He has been.
Oh,
He has been since the destruction of this land.
How many people are on this island except you?
People.
People.
And us.
well,
Except
outside
yeah.
the contracts and the group of us, but yes.
Could not tell you exactly, but if I was to count myself alone, I would say me.
But you just mentioned that
That
Drinda was still alive, or still in the
Oh no,
present.
you misunderstand. Druendar exists, meaning that he is alive. However, he is not yet dead.
oh what
Huh.
is he undead?
That is a very theological question. It would depend on your beliefs as to whether he is dead or he has just found another way to live.
Okay, so he is undead. Thank you.
Is he
Tommy, I
is
think
he
he's
alive in the same way that the automatons in this forest are alive?
Oh no, he is much beyond them. Have you come
But
You're not denying it.
yeah, it's a neither
Character.
deny or not.
Out
Yeah,
of character.
it's pretty good. Do you know how we can meet him?
I do indeed. There is a portal you can use that will take you to the floating island.
That is quite convenient. Apologies.
I'm sorry, good sir. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Vel Alushtas. And who are you? How did you come about?
I have always been. I
I'm not reacting.
assume you have heard the stories of Druenda's teleportation device, and that is why you are here.
More or less.
It's not the main idea of why we are here. We are trying to
No.
also find information on an undying problem. But yeah, it did catch our attention.
It was a very interesting device, this teleportation machine that Druenda built.
You say it was, so I assume it isn't there anymore.
The problem with teleportation and trying to create a shortcut between here and there is there must be some place that you go first. And the place that Druenda went first was my home, the Feywild.
Oh.
His teleportation device would take him to the Feywild, then from the Feywild back to another place on the prime material plane.
And you got caught up in the mix, did you?
When the destruction of this island happened, the parts of the Feywild that the teleportation device touched were brought here.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Why are you sorry?
Well,
Life is a learning experience.
I
Everything
mean,
gives us something new. I have met you
You-
today, and now I have learned something new.
you are very right. It's quite the learning experience, but still, you've been cut out from your original plane. That could be quite harsh. Do you have everything you need here?
Oh, you are sadly mistaken. The Feywild is all around you. You walked through its forest to arrive here. You think you are still on the material plane, but you are not.
How the hell were we supposed to get to the Feywild? We just
The
We
moment
were-
you stepped into the forest, you stepped into my realm. I knew you were coming from the time you left the beach.
Oh,
Brilliant.
well, can I ask what the green smoke is? I'm actually really curious. I never seen a smoke like that.
The wood from the Feywild burns in very interesting colors. Today I've chosen green. Tomorrow, maybe purple.
Oh.
Perhaps blue.
Oh my god! And just like ever, it's gonna change color.
Oh, that's surprising. Very well.
That's what she said.
I love you, Abrax, so much. So much.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mr. Dubkatha. You have been here for a millennia?
Longer, I would say.
Sorry, you have been on this island?
Come and go as I please. Just because this part of the Feywild was moved to the material plane does not mean I cannot return to my own.
So you must
Oh.
be very powerful.
Some would say yes, others would say no. How may I be of service to you today?
Well, you have been already quite helpful in explaining what's happening here, so we are very much thankful for that. But if you mind pointed out to the door you were discussing about to get to the floating island above, that would be great.
The teleportation circle. Yes, yes.
Yes.
I could point you to the direction of this, but I find myself inclined to say no.
Oh,
Why?
Every service requires payment.
sure.
Do you work
I-
for?
What
exactly
is
do
it
you
that a
want?
being such as you would need?
I require the eyeball of a foreman.
I'm sorry. As out of character, I didn't hear what you said.
A foreman. Fomorin. A foreman.
Okay.
Okay, am I
Any
dumb
specific
for...
foreman?
No, not specific. They roam the forest. I have been using the traits of the Feywild to try and return this portion back to its rightful place. And my studies have led me to believe that the eye of the foreman might aid me in such a thing. You bring me the eyeball.
So sorry. You said a foreman and now the foreman. So it is a specific being.
No, not specific being. There are many of them. But I only need one. Anyone.
Sam's going to ask, what does a foreman look like?
It is a hideous, deformed beast.
Do you have some sort of picture?
I could show you an image. He sort of waves his hand through the.
Sam's completely lost on this.
He sort of waves his hand through the air, and you watch as an image appears in front of him. Looks kind of like that.
Oh, he casted a JPEG.
Oh my god, that looks like the cute tavern lady.
They are
You just have to drink it away, then she looks better.
They are quite formidable, and they tend to travel in pairs. But if you could bring me the eyeball, then I would be honor bound to show you the way to the teleportation circle.
I look at the rest of the group and say, I don't know what you think, but I mean, it seems quite the hustle, but it seems a fair trade.
If you want to know what I think he's crazy.
Yes,
Where do
but
we find the foreman?
They roam the forest here on the Feywild.
Do they have patrol routes? Do they change the guards? Do they change routes? Do they have a pattern? My training is coming right back to the surface here.
The question is always, how do you find the foreman? And the answer is, you do not. They find you.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay, so
So,
they're boasting.
what?
Okay.
Yeah, what are they attracted to? Food, flesh, magic, fear?
They are attracted to things that are not of the Feywild, such as yourself.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna fit right in.
You are, shall we say, the perfect bait.
Did he just say that we are bait?
Well, yes, but
Are you in any kind of hurry to get this eye, or would it be? Would you mind giving us, let's say, however time passes here, a few hours of rest.
Are you in any hurry to reach the islands?
Kind of.
I look back at everyone.
If we are in a hurry now, we were in a hurry earlier, but then we took like 3 months to get here. So I don't know.
3 months. That is quite a long time.
Yeah, we were distracted by other things.
See,
That sounds like we can afford to sleep and then go back at it and
Yeah.
try to be bait.
you are more than welcome to camp here outside my home. The area is
Does he?
other creatures of the Feywild.
Is he lying?
Insight check.
I mean, I'm so bad at these, but
Apparently
hey.
not. Holy shit! Oh, sorry. Holy French.
Holy cow.
Holy breed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DM. You cut off. You cut off. I did not hear that.
I didn't say a word.
No, he didn't say anything.
Oh.
We just saw the roll.
We reacted to the plus 15.
Yes, but I don't know that. I don't know what a roll is, so I believe him.
You do indeed believe him that the area around his home is quite safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if it's safe, I guess we can just camp there, have a good night of sleep, and then we go get ready to be ambushed in the woods. What could possibly go wrong?
Please, partake of my meal. I cooked it myself.
What
What
kind of
exactly
meat?
is it?
What meat that you find in this island?
Oh, Everett will show you that. Trust me.
I'm fine with my food from IKEA.
I would
I'm fine.
say that you
They
have
make the best cut
know
boulin.
exactly what it is. But life is an adventure, my friends. If you do not try new things, you will never know.
And I will never die.
Yeah, Tommy, you should be open to try the meat that Everett offers, right?
God.
I love you, Avrax.
Yeah, DM, somebody should get a stroke for that. Trust me, somebody would get a stroke. So Tommy would get a stroke at this point. Oh, okay, yeah.
So your host sort of frowns, and there is something very wrong with this one.
That is true. He is very ill. Can we leave him with you?
He sort of stokes his little blue glowing fire there. Does he taste good?
He probably.
I have something that tastes good for you if you want that.
I mean, you clearly asked for it.
I have been eating nothing but sprites for so long.
Well, I'm sure you will love this then.
But he offers you meat from his fire, vegetables from his garden, which look. And he returns to his home, giving you all time to rest and relax and do what you will. So, what are you going to do?
Knock, knock.
Saki? Really? That's what you guys are gonna do? You're just gonna go silent on me?
No, that means who's there.
Yeah, I was
Where-
waiting for someone to do the joke with Everex, but if no one's doing it,
He doesn't speak enough French.
Someone follow up on me so I don't speak alone. This is very
Yeah.
awkward.
No, sorry. He said oui, which means like who's
I
there?
didn't hear. I didn't.
Yeah.
Say qui.
Oh.
Okay. Work.
Work who?
Clockwork.
oh,
My brain. Why is it so bad?
Yay!
Oh!
So somebody dies now. Somebody dies.
The DM loses 20 IQ points.
So, do you think we should go a wee bit south from the house? Since
Well, I've put IKEA on the map for you. You can go anywhere you want. I'll move your tent wherever you like.
you know, or do you want to stay here in the farm?
No, it's fine. I mean, he definitely told us the truth.
I feel like some magical creature should fall down from the sky because they got a stroke from my joke.
yeah, we should probably go a little bit south of his home and then just do our normal watches to see if he plans something or some other creature tries to attack us.
Sure, we definitely can do watches, but he seems quite trustworthy.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of him. I'm afraid of whatever is living here.
Oh, okay.
And it's still good to have an eye on him. I'm still not trusting you, and you've been with us for quite some time now.
Fair enough.
The trust abounds within this group.
I can take
but-
first watch if that's fine with everyone.
So make sure we take the second watch.
Everex.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So
I'll take the final watch.
Tormir's on first watch, and then Avrax and Slivik on the second watch, and Alu for the third watch. Yeah.
I'll join you.
I'll be on the final watch. So hours 7 and 8.
Who? We only do 3 watches.
Okay, fine.
Whose watch do you want to join?
I don't know. I'm not too fussed.
Tormir or Alu?
Yeah, I could join any of them. Anybody particular?
Which-
Alu? I'll take the
Alu.
last one.
Okay, so Sam.
Sure.
Alu.
And I joined the first one, the Rangers, together.
Evandel and Tormir.
What?
The invader stealing my job.
We're moving south a wee bit.
It's always the Belgians, man. It's always the Belgians.
It is always. And then this Belgium comes from another continent and steals my job.
I mean, he has to come all the way from Brazil to steal your job.
That's what we do, man.
All the way from Brazil to Belgium just so he can steal your job in Germany.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you need to appreciate the effort he puts into it, all of it.
And I mean, you have to appreciate the effort. Right. So,
DM.
yeah.
So I don't know how long in this exchange is, but about an hour before bed, before everyone beds down, I'd like to just sit in a corner and do something.
Okay.
You can do that when everyone's
would
in
like-
bed too.
You know,
So-
normally you do that when you're alone.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then I'll wait till I'm alone.
Well,
Yeah.
What would you like to sit in the corner and do, little Jack Horner?
Yeah.
We're on Twitch, DM. Be careful.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, how the tables have turned. No,
Hello.
I would like, because I've never actually done this. I would like to weapon bond
That's
my
a lie.
crossbow.
I have never.
I'm sorry. Say that again without somebody else agreeing with that. You would like weapon
So I would like to take an hour to do a ritual. Shut up, guys. To do.
He needs an hour for that.
He's gonna use some bark.
Hey, sea elves get it, man. So I would like to take an hour to do the ritual to bond the crossbow to my very existence. It's an Eldritch Knight thing. I have to take an hour. I can have up to 2 weapons magically bonded to me that I can summon whenever.
Okay. I'll let you do that.
Takes an hour per weapon. I am not going to do it for both weapons because I don't think I have 2 hours in front of me. I would like to take 1 hour to bond, to tie everything conceptually and physically about the crossbow to my very existence.
Hey, you guys gotta admire his stamina. If nothing else,
I mean, 1 hour. That's quite impressive.
It is, but it is weird that he do something with a tie and a crossbow and bondage. That's weird.
I
Hey
also
man,
like
Guys,
I mean,
not to toot my own horn, but I never said the safe.
Can I join the bondage?
Everybody has their kinks, man. Everybody has their kinks.
That is true. That is true.
Just remember, the safe word is sea cucumber.
This is a safe space.
Right. So you are able to do that, and then everybody goes to bed except for Tormir and Evandal. Tormir and Evandal, what would the two of you like to do besides make a perception roll for me? Sorry, Twitch, please don't ban us.
Too late.
we didn't say any bad word, technically.
Exactly.
And we've been banned.
No.
No.
Really?
No, it's a joke.
No.
Oh.
That would be quite extreme.
Oh my god, it was so funny. Oh my god. God.
Evandal, it is your watch. What would you like to
That
do?
was worse than Devor's jokes.
Besides make a perception check. Tormir,
Yes.
you are so busy trying to pay attention to your host that you see nothing else going on around you.
Fantastic. Then there's nothing around.
Evandal, you do your normal thing that elves do and watch everything and see everything. And the only thing that catches your eye through your watch is the fact that, well, the light never changes. It seems to stay perpetual twilight. And then once, just towards the end of your watch, you see a rather bright flash of light coming from the direction of the floating islands. But that's it, just a quick flash and it's gone.
It's like a firework or something.
Like somebody turned on a really bright light for about 2 seconds and then turned it right back off.
Is the elf is Dub Kata with us, or he's inside the house?
No, he's still standing over the fire watching.
We all moved inside for the
I don't know what you did. I put things on the screen and nobody said move it, so.
I asked 3 times if we're moving south.
I would ask if what was that then to him.
That would be Druindar experimenting, of course.
Of course.
And do you speak with him? He comes out of his islands, or you go into his home?
Oh, no. I avoid him at all costs. Have you seen the creatures he's creating? They attack
You mean everything in here?
Many of them attack anything that is not like them. his clockwork guardians that patrol the beach. I have destroyed so many of them, and yet they seem to come back and rebuild themselves. Very clever, very interesting devices. I learn something new about them each and every time we face each other.
And I take from the pocket one of these red crystals from the guard from the beach and ask, and do you know what is it exactly, this crystal?
A ruby. This appears to be one of the power cores. I have not learned the process Durandal uses to empower them with such energy. But these are what he uses to control all of the clockworks that you will find on the island. From the smallest ants to the largest creature.
Yeah, when the small crabs started rebuilding them, taking this out made them stop. This is their essence. Without this ruby, this is their power, but it's also their communication. You mentioned that's how Drindar controls them.
I do not know that Druandar actually controls them. It seems that somehow they are given their commands and they simply carry them out.
Huh.
Okay.
You are a very interesting group of people. You in particular, Furbolg.
Me? Why exactly me?
Something about you reminds me of home. Have we met
Okay.
before?
What exactly?
Have we met before?
I don't think so. For once, I'm not as old as you, and second of all, I only was on my plane. I never went to the Feywild.
Oh, I have left the Feywild many times.
Have you ever been in the Oakwood?
A very beautiful place.
It is my home.
I seem to remember a woman, heavy with child. I met her next to a flowing stream. Saw me and fell to her knees, begging for my blessing.
How many years ago has that been?
Oh, I have lost track of the time, but it could not be more than 20 or 25 of your years.
20 to 25. So it couldn't have been me, but it's interesting that you've been to the Oakwood.
There is a place there that intrigues me.
Which place?
Called, how do they say it in your tongue? Yes, Fredericksburg.
We went there. We have been there.
Then you know who walks this place.
We know. We talked to him and had dinner with him.
You stayed and had dinner with artists.
Artists of the Dawn. Exactly.
You are much braver than you look. Or more
Fun.
foolish. I've yet to decide.
It was probably a mixture of both. I was also the only one that didn't hide from these clockwork guardians because I seem to believe in the good in things or people, more or less.
If you knew much of the Feywild, you would understand that there's no such thing as good or evil. There is
Like
chaos.
like I said, I don't know much about the Feywild, other than tales that my father told to me.
He told you tales of my home. He's a very good man.
He is, he is. He was the protector of the Oakwood.
Let's ask, why are you not sleeping with your friends? Do you not need to recover your strength as well?
We do, and we will sleep, but we like to keep at least two people awake so that if we get attacked, we are prepared.
Oh, there will be no attacks here. Creatures that roam these woods avoid my house at all costs.
Is it because of a spell, or why do they avoid your house?
It is because they will most likely end up on the spit.
Ah, okay. That is reasonable.
They are not stupid, these creatures. I have eaten enough of them over the last several hundred years that they learn very quickly to avoid me.
Are there any creatures here that haven't been created or have been experimented with from Druindar? Or all these creatures around the woods from Druindar?
Oh no, there are a great many Fae that come and go. This place, is in flux, so to speak. From one moment to the next, you are on this plane, or you are on the next. Do you
Hmm.
understand what I mean?
Lo- I'm not sure if I understand correctly. I hope so, but it seems like that we are being here is like we are on both planes, if I understand correctly.
You are never exactly on both planes. You are on one, or you
And
are on the
then, okay.
other.
How
However, creatures of the Feywild have found the way to move back and forth between them here, because this place is of the Feywild.
how exactly is it possible that we can switch between planes so easily and within 1 second? Isn't there like a portal normally?
Normally, traveling back and forth through the Feywild is very difficult indeed. Whatever calamity took place here all those years ago, the release of energy was so great that it created this place. My understanding is that where the sea is now used to be beautiful forests. Where the caldera of magma is now used to be the actual home of Druindar and a great many other wizards. Yet you see it now. How great of a power did it take to create that? How great of a power did it take to destroy the entire forest?
I suppose pretty immense power.
Any power that is capable of doing that can rip a hole between the planes. Of course, it did not help that Druindar was experimenting with just that himself.
I have one last question for you. The moment I arrived on this island, this whole forest and everything else felt familiar to me. But I have never been here. How is that possible? Do you have any idea?
As I say, you feel familiar to me. I feel we must have met, either in this lifetime or another.
I know that I'm special for Fulborg. That's for one for my antlers that are normal for Furborg, and I've no real idea why I got them, but I'm still surprised that this here feels familiar because for once it feels familiar, but on the other hand, I'm not sure what all of this is.
I do believe it was you. I believe. You have been touched by a fae. This is what makes you so special, Tomia.
Been touched by the Fae.
It is why my home resonates with you. It is why I feel that you are familiar. You embody the same spirit as the Feywild.
Okay. Excuse me for a second. I need to think about that. But thank you very much.
So, you guys doing anything else on your watch?
Oh, Tom is thinking.
Well, your watch passes uneventfully. Each time you look over in the direction of your host, he's watching you, smiling. When your watch ends, you wake Avrax and Slivik. Avrax, Slivik.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Tormir and Evandal wake the two of you. They tell you about the flashing lights that they saw from the island. Well, Evandal saw from the island. They warn you that your host Dubketha is still awake, watching over the camp. And I would like both of you to make a perception check, or one of you can give the other advantage, however you see fit.
I know I'm horrible, so should I make it?
Slivik,
I like how you don't answer.
Slivik, is he with us or did we lose him? Yeah, we lost him. Oh,
Hello, hello, hello.
there he is.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Apologies. My mic got disconnected for some reason. No, I'm gonna. It's fine, Avrax. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna check by myself also to see if I can see anything.
What you want to check for yourself?
Yeah. You check, I check, and then we can
Oh,
chat a little bit. But yeah.
Alright. Perception.
Perception. Everything looks pretty much the same as it did when you laid down. The meat has been removed from the heat. Dabak seems to go around setting out drying racks. Looks like maybe he's going to try and dry and smoke some of his meat. But he leaves you in peace for the most part. What do you guys want to
So,
go ahead?
Avrax, do you have a joke for me?
Another one. Okay.
Well, I figured you might have. If you do have a good one, I might have one for you.
Okay. Do you know the game where you name a color and then the other person has to guess what it is? I mean,
No?
I
No.
spot my little eye something.
Yeah. You don't know that game?
No, I don't know the game.
I say I spy something green, and then you look and have to guess what it is.
Okay.
It has to be something in your immediate area that both of you can see.
Okay.
I stand beside Slippy, so yeah.
Okay. So which color do you say?
Green.
IKEA.
No.
The tent folds up and ejects everybody out onto the ground.
Yeah, it probably should, since that's his command word.
But I'm not the owner of IKEA though.
It does not matter. The tent
Doesn't
is
it?
not attuned. It's just somebody says
Exactly.
the magic word and poof.
What the hell is that?
What was
There was an unintentful joke, but was it good enough for you?
It was good. It was really good. I genuinely didn't know that it was working like that.
Keep going.
Yeah, you can go back into IKEA.
The tent unfolds itself. Everybody can climb back in. Grumbling and
Everything's so and still like laughing over the
Oh,
corner.
this is good. This is good. Oh, you got me good, Avrax. I mean, this was really good. I have one much more your. This was a good practical joke, but I have a more one of your regular speed. So, do you know what did the doe say when she came out of the forest?
Doo-doo.
Well, she said, "Well, I will never do that for $2 again."
Oh
good
gosh.
God.
Jesus Christ.
This is one of my best one. I'm not even apologizing.
I did not understand it.
A doe is the female of the bucks, and it's cannot explain the joke, but it's actually good. You have to take my word; it's actually good. I'm gonna write it so you can understand it, but it's actually good.
A doe is a female deer. A buck is a male deer.
Yeah.
And that, kids, is why you should never trust a nerd.
Oh,
Okay, I got it. I got it. The Slivik, I have something to show you.
Sure. It's not your penis, right?
Maybe, but we'll find
Reasonable
out.
question.
I think it's a legitimate question, and also your sleep.
live stream.
I pull out something from my bag and I show to Slivik.
So
What it-
Avrex pulls out of his bag what looks like a very ancient spell scroll.
I mean, I'm tempted to grab it, but after what you did with the tent, I'm a bit scared.
Well, I need your help to like understand this this scroll. Could
Do
you
I
help me?
believe? Do I believe him?
I mean, I don't,
No,
are you actually lying to him, Avrex?
no, I'm actually not lying. Please help to understand it.
So
Sure. Then yes.
he's not lying about it. He needs your help to understand the scroll.
Okay. I. Do you give it to me?
Yeah, if you yeah.
Okay. I grab.
I would not ask for help and be like, no, I don't want your help.
Again, I'm talking about the scroll here. Let's focus.
Sorry, would I be like, somebody can help me, and then somebody comes to help. No, I'm fine.
The dragonborn who cried wolf.
Sure. I will. I will grab the scroll. Can I see anything on the side of the scroll or anything? Can any kind of languages I understand?
Nothing on the outside of the scroll. Avrex,
Yes?
can you make a private roll for me?
Yeah. The one that's called private GM roll.
That would be the one. Means only I get to see it.
Okay, and then I do what?
We talked about it over in Discord.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Deception, man. It's deception.
Okay.
I mean, it has to be.
Okay. Yeah, like this, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So, Slivic, you open the scroll, and inside the words are all in Sylvan.
Okay, so I do understand everything that's in it.
You do understand everything that's in it. And as you peruse through the words, I would like you to make, what is it? Make it again. I would like you to make an insight check, please.
Oh no.
Right. It is, in fact, a scroll of Tarask summoning.
Avrax? Avrax? Why do you have that?
Well, we were at some other place like a few months ago, and I saw it like besides the rock. I figured, oh, seems like a nice souvenir. But like you guys weren't paying attention because I told a bad joke and you just went off. So I was like, yeah, sure.
What?
Does it say something important?
Never, ever read that out loud. This is really bad.
What part should I not read out?
No, the entire thing. Do you want me to keep it for you?
I
mean, you cannot read the language anyway.
But can you read it for me?
Well, no. What it does, it's. So, do you know what a dragon is?
Well, I'm a dragon. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean like a full-fledged dragon.
Ask the dragon, do you know what a dragon is?
Like my puppy or?
Yeah, and can you imagine that, but worse, but dumb?
Like me or?
Yeah, kind of dumb like you, but not exactly like you, but like really bigger, like something really awful. And
does it tell good jokes though?
No.
I would like a friend that could help me with the jokes. Can you get me the friend?
I can try to tell you some jokes, but that paper here is never ever going to tell you a joke. And if it is a joke, it's going to be. I mean, the joke is you're going to read it and you're going to die. That's what's going to happen. So never.
Will I
ever,
die after reading it?
No, like this is bad. Like Avrax. Trust me on this one. This is bad. Nobody should ever who in the world had the idea to craft that? This is madness.
How bad can it be when it was like just laying? I mean, come on. You must be the connection, right?
No, this is bad. Like this is like we can all die if I read that out loud.
The only thing we all die is by me farting. Come on, so you know this.
No, but like this is like the real dying. Like this is we can destroy the entire island with this.
Slivik, can I try to read it just like a bit? Which part do you want me to read?
No, I'm not telling you jack shit about how to read Sylvan. This is not happening.
Like a few words, maybe.
No, because I know what you're gonna try to do. You're gonna try to read this. This is not happening. This is not happening. Like, I'm gonna. Okay, DM. Do I have the scroll in my hand?
I'm trying to persuade Slivik into learning this up.
Devakatha says, I can read something. Would you like
Do I wait? Where is the scroll? Is the scroll in my hand? Oh, is the scroll in Avrak's hand? No, it's in my hands.
Yeah, it was in your hands. Avrak gave it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Do I have to roll for deception against the persuasion of Avrax?
Insight, yeah.
Insight. Oh fuck.
Yes. Let's
I
do
mean-
this.
Okay, I can teach you a couple words of Sylvan. What do you want to learn?
What does the first line in the scroll say?
Fuck you! sorry. We love you, Twitch. I'm never taking a guard with Avrax ever again. The first line on the scroll says, "Up to the holy and the mighty."
Can
And
you
that's
say it? Can you say it
Yeah.
a bit louder? I can't hear you. Maybe.
Yeah. No. I'm saying that to you in common. I'm saying translating. I'm not saying that in Sylvan. I'm explaining to you what it says. It says up to. What did I say again? I forgot.
Up to the holy and mighty.
Yeah, up to the holy and mighty. That's what the first line say.
In Sylvan?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Avrax, but I understand what you're trying to do, and I don't want to destroy this island yet.
I'll read it for you.
No, you won't. And I put the scroll in my pockets.
He just sort of smiles, and now I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. Is this a spell?
It is not.
No!
Uh-oh.
Thankfully, Mora didn't. I'm still sleeping in my bed.
So, one of Agatha's abilities is called Fey Presence. I don't have all of his abilities built into his character yet. He was a last-minute addition today. So, each creature of the Fey Lord's choice that is within his presence and aware of him must succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw or become charmed or frightened for 1 minute.
Wait, does he has to speak to me in my mind to do it?
He does not. He just has to be near you.
Oh! Hang on.
And you failed.
No, Slivik. The
No.
GM did his homework.
People will just wish they stayed up at this point.
He holds out his hand and give me.
So there Okay, wait. I just want to be sure before getting fucked over, being screwed over. There is no, when he does the charm thing, there is no telepathic communication whatsoever. It just happens.
It just happens. Welcome to the show.
Well, I give it to him because I don't have the choice.
The scroll, looks it over.
I give him a smirk.
He starts reading the scroll out loud in Sylvan. And Slivik, you are standing there just waiting on death to arrive. As he says the last word, the scroll flashes in his hand.
What the fuck?
He turns it around and shows it to you, and in great big words across the entire parchment, it says, "Fooled you." He laughs and he chuckles to himself a little bit, rolls the scroll back up, and hands it back to Avrex. I must get my photos.
Was that good enough of a joke for you?
Oh, that was too much.
So now that you've seen it, I'll tell you what you had.
Oh, that is really good. That's amazing.
And now that you've nearly given Slivik a heart attack, your watch comes to a close, and you wake up Alu and Sam. Again.
I couldn't imagine what would happen if he had failed the inside check.
I'm getting too old for those things. That was good. That was really good.
He's been carrying that thing around for months.
Oh yeah, I mean the deliver was on point. I mean, incredible.
So, Sam, Alu,
Yeah.
Slivik comes around and begs you to take watch. He needs sleep. The two of you can make perception rolls, or somebody give the other advantage if you
Okay. Before that happens, I'd like to
If you tell me you
I'd like to walk 30 feet in whatever direction towards the, lay my crossbow down, run back to the campsite, wherever it is we're keeping watch, pull my hand out and try to summon the crossbow. Does it work?
Sam's just looking at you and looking at the crossbow, and then looking at you and looking at the crossbow. Am I still sleeping?
You watch as the crossbow vanishes and reappears again right in Alu's hand.
Yes. Raise my eyebrow and just say impressive.
Thank you. Been meaning to do that for a while.
That's pretty cool.
Hopefully it comes in handy sometime.
Is there a distance you can only have it for before it doesn't work, or does it just happen anywhere?
The way I understand it, as long as I am in the same plane, it works.
Okay. Do you want to show me again?
Sure, I'm I'm like a kid at Christmas doing this.
All right.
So yeah, I'll go even further and go towards the caldera and snap. Try to be okay. I'm gonna. I'm bad at it, but I want to do it. I'm gonna add a little bit of a spice of a flair
Okay.
to this, and I'm gonna like not even look at it. Like cool guys don't look at explosions, but cool guys don't look at their crossbow being summoned, kind of thing.
Okay, I get it. So you just like.
And I'm just gonna. So as I'm walking back, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, just swaggering a bit, snap my fingers, and have it appear.
Okay. So you're walking back. You're less walking and more strutting, showing your stuff.
Exactly. Oh yes, I am doing the catwalk.
You snap your fingers, hold out your hand. Nothing happens.
What? I turn around immediately.
Crossbow's just sitting on the ground.
Okay. I walk back towards it and I just keep on focusing on it and trying to make it appear.
Nothing happens. You walk all the way back to it, and it's just sitting there until you're standing over top of it.
Uh-huh. Doing to me, DM. Okay, well, I'll pick it up. The fuck? What? This isn't what I was told would happen.
You bend over to reach for your crossbow, and just as your hand's about to touch it, it vanishes and appears in your hand.
So I'm just standing from a distance, like, what's he doing?
Would I be? Well, I have theories, but Alu wouldn't. So okay,
What's happening?
fine.
Why did
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's that with magic thing that happened to Slivik when he tried to. I don't know what spell it was because it was above what I know, but I think he tried to cast a spell earlier. It didn't work, and so did I. I tried to cast a spell, and it ended up targeting the enemy instead of myself.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
Notice the magic's a bit weird.
Dubicatha just sort of chuckles. Can you summon your crossbow across planes?
Okay. I actually need to look. Sorry. Because I believe it is not across planes. It is. You can't be disarmed from the weapon unless you are incapacitated. If it is on the same plane, you can summon this weapon. Bonus action on your turn. So
Beyond the
I
trees, next to the caldera, is the material plane. Here, next to your tent, is the Feywild.
Okay.
So you try to say that any magic that we try and do, that we have to be next to the.
You have tried to use magic. That was
Several times.
That was silly of you. Did you know that the exact definition of insanity is trying the same thing more than once and expecting a different result?
I didn't have an issue.
So Dubkatha, that mean if we try to do magic next to the
Oh no, this entire island is saturated with wild magic. Sometimes the magic works, sometimes the magic does not work. Sometimes The magic works in ways that are very unexpected. Casting spells here is very dangerous.
Even for like you.
Especially for someone like me.
What's that?
I am a creature of magic. I am of the Fae.
But surely you must have different magic then? Does it not work differently because you're part of it?
It does, yes. But this place is corrupted. And it affects even my magic. When we are a part of the Feywild, my magic works exactly as it should. When this section of the Feywild is a part of the material plane, then magic is unpredictable. Just like the transitions. I have been trying for over 1,000 years to figure out a pattern to the transitions between the two worlds. And yet, I have found nothing. Sometimes it is minutes, other times it is hours, and even beyond that, sometimes it is weeks.
But you're not stuck here, stuck here.
I like it here, but yes, I could leave if I wished. I cannot go past the barrier.
Mario?
Did you not pass through the barrier on your way here?
Was that the thing that stops magic thing?
It is the only thing that prevented this island from ceasing to exist.
It was guarded.
Like,
Druendar guards everything. He has
So the tentacles we encountered were Druindar, part of him.
another of his constructs, I am sure. They can pass through the barrier.
because they're not magical.
They are, but they are not at the same time. It's very strange and very intriguing. I have tried for many years to replicate what he does, but I do not know how he creates his little ruby power sources.
Have you not asked them?
Druendar and I are not on speaking terms.
Eh?
In your experienced opinion, would you have a better chance with this Foreman's Eye or if Druindar?
I'm sorry, what was that? You broke up a little bit there.
Sorry. Mr. Cather, in your experienced opinion, would you have a better chance of achieving your goals? Foreman's Eye, you mentioned, or if we manage to interact and talk and convince Indar.
Still use the eye. I think somehow
I'm sorry, DM. I'm sorry, DM. You said I will or he will?
that he could still use the eye. Not Druendar, but
Oh no.
Dubakatha could still use the eyeball. I think that somehow Druendar has harnessed part of the power from the Feywild. You see his machine that he created. It opened a portal between the material plane and the Feywild. And while it seemed as if it was instantaneous transportation or teleportation, time moves differently in the Feywild. You could be in the Feywild for what seems like weeks, yet here on this plane, it's only moments. But in the adverse, you could be in the Feywild for moments, but years would have passed here.
Question. If there was something already here, and when whatever happened here, that the Feywild and the material plane get mixed up, could it get landed on the Feywild side and left there?
Such as what, my dear?
I don't know, like a house or something like that. Or a chair. Or a chest. Or a big
Yes.
rock.
It is quite possible, yes. The land that was replaced by the Feywild must be someplace. There is every possibility that it exists in the Feywild, in the exact place that this place once rested. It is very possible that the two places trade places each time there is a transition between the Feywild and the material plane. But the transition is so smooth and so quick, and we are carried with it, that we do not see what is left behind.
I was just wondering, you know, is it possible that we could actually cut through the Feywild, and then is there something like on the Feywild that would take us to the material plane but not here? Like a teleportation circle or a transport circle or whatever.
The way that Druendar's device worked, you used it to enter the Feywild here, in this place. You would then travel across the Feywild to wherever you wish to go in the material plane, because the Feywild is almost an exact copy. Once you got to that place, another portal would be open waiting for you. You would step through, and you reappeared on the material plane in a different place. This is where the conflux of time comes in. It may take you weeks to travel across the Feywild to reach that other portal, while here on the material plane it would have seemed as mere moments.
Is it a bit like the Shadowfell then? If you went through a portal on this side and then commit a portal on the other.
He sort of frowns a little bit. I do not wish to speak about that.
It's just a question.
Is he armed?
Yes, he's carrying a very beautifully decorated rapier at his side.
Okay, I was
Okay.
just wondering.
The Feywild and the Shadowfell enemies. They are the exact mirror opposites of each other.
Okay.
The Feywild is light, perpetual dawn.
Sorry.
The Shadowfell is dark, perpetual dusk.
I didn't really mean anything bad about it. I wasn't too sure.
But to answer your question, yes. It would work the same whether the Druendar had decided to use the Feywild or the Shadowfell. I can understand why he chose the Feywild over the Shadowfell. Those of the Fey are not allowed to directly harm their visitors. The Shadowfell, should you enter it, you may never return.
Sometimes you do. But okay. Ali, do you want to do your thing with your crossbow again? See if it works.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying. He mentioned there was a shift in the. So I wouldn't understand what I'm saying. In the dimensional rifts or whatever, and I'm just gonna see if I can, by continuously trying to, if I can find a pattern.
Okay.
I know I'm not, because you mentioned days and weeks, but Alu would.
Okay, so I mean, you keep at it for a while, and you finally figure out that there does seem to be a bit of a line next to the caldera, where if you're standing there, that just happens all the time. Your weapon just comes right back to your hand all the time. Or if you're on this side of the dead trees, that it happens instantaneously as well. But if you leave your crossbow next to the caldera and come back over next to the camp, that it never works, because it's almost as if you're trying to do it across planes.
Okay. Over the time I'm testing this, I feel like the point where both planes meet, does it seem like it shifts?
I mean, it's hard to say that you can actually feel a shift. I mean, you feel nothing. It's like taking another step in that direction.
Sorry, my question was, given that it is a fixed number of steps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Between two definite points, two solid and anchored points. It is a fixed distance.
Right.
Would I feel like the threshold, counting the number of steps, would I feel like the limit between where it works and it doesn't work is constant in the time frame I have?
No, it seems to change. One time it works 9 paces away, the next time it doesn't.
Okay.
It seems to constantly shift under your feet. It's like trying to walk on quicksand. You think you found a firm spot and you're like, yes, I've got it. I can put it there. I can walk 9 steps away and it works. But then the next time you try it doesn't work. And you have to take 2 steps back before it does. And you're like, okay, well, now it's 7 steps. You try it at 7 steps again and it works 2 or 3 times, but then it doesn't work at all. And you have to literally go stand over top of your bow.
Okay. And the air, the looking towards the crossbow and surrounding area, or whatever I have in direct sight, there is no visible change.
No, you see no visible change at all.
Okay.
Whatever magic has corrupted this place has corrupted it completely. Which you guys know what happened here, so.
Okay.
Roll perception or
I have theories, but okay. Okay.
Either one of you can roll perception if you want, but I can tell you now, there's nothing happens. His camp is his home is very well secured. Nothing happens at all.
Okay.
So, do we get a long rest?
Everybody gets a long rest. Even those of you who were ejected from the tent in the middle of your long.
Okay, thank you.
Nice, thank you.
Come the morning, I would share everything that happened, and the exchanges, or the dialogue, the communication that happened, and my findings, as in trial and error thing.
Okay. So this, guys, I think is where we're going to go ahead and call it a session, because if we move into the next part, we're actually going hunting for these creatures. It's going to take a while. And we've already been at it for 3 hours and 45 minutes. So.
Goodbye to touch, everyone.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
As always.
I hope everybody
Yes.
I hope everybody watching along on Twitch enjoyed. And we'll see you guys all next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye.
Twitch.